Hello, YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. Looks like excellent connection on YouTube. That's good. Facebook, how are ya? Let's see if some auto captions start to generate. How is everybody today? Hey, Jen. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you had awesome holidays and Happy New Year. I'm glad to be back stamping with you. Let's see here. Gotta find that microphone. Aha! Here it is. Now you should be able to hear me better. Kind of lost it in the clutter. How's that? Loud and clear? All right. There we go. Belinda says good morning. Teresa says good morning. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are here. Happy New Year. How is everybody? How are your holidays? How about the New Year? I was sick the whole time, like sick in bed. I seriously do not go to bed when I'm sick. I go to work when I'm sick because I work at home and there's nobody to get sick except for me, except for if I have helpers come over, but then I tell them don't come over because I'm sick. I just go to work when I'm sick. Not this time, you guys. I was sick in bed for like 4 or 5 days. And then Saturday, I ran some errands with Max after being in bed. Like, I was working in bed as best I could, but I was in bed for like 5 days. And then I went and ran some errands and knocked my own block off. Like, I should not have gone out. It was bad. And then I ended up back in bed again Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm finally out of bed. All right. Hey, Deb. Hi, Tony. You guys are sharing and saying hello. You guys hear me all right? Can you hear me now? Huh? Trisha says, Happy New Year. I never get to join because of school. I'm sorry to hear you were ill. Well, I'm glad you could hear. Yeah, it was a good one. And it was, yeah. I wasn't super sick. It was just in my chest, but I was exhausted. The exhaustion killed me. It was bad. It was bad. All right, let's see. Nancy says, greetings all. Sorry to hear that. No one should be sick over the holidays, right? I got my ginger tea, though, and I'm ready to craft with you. All right, let's see here. We went from open a widget to excellent connection on YouTube. So just let me know if everything is loud and clear, running smooth. Facebook, I see your comments coming in. Hey, Tony, Happy New Year. Thank you for sharing on both platforms. I love you. Hey, Jan. Jan says, Happy Friday, everyone. Oh, Elena tagged the followers. Thank you, Elena. Lori says, cutting in and out. I see that it looks like my connection is restored to excellent connection. I have to tell you guys, first you get to hear about how sick I was, and now you get to hear about how New Year's Eve, we spent the whole entire day without internet. And we've been having this kind of problem where I don't have enough in my Wi-Fi on my internet. I don't have enough capacity. So Saturday we're getting new internet service. We're changing services. So I think all this problems that I've been having is our internet provider. So it looks like I'm flashing back and forth between excellent connection and no data. I'm going to try and find myself on these platforms on another device and see. Yeah. Looks like we're having a low frame rate. I'm sure it's my internet connection, you guys. I'm going to just give it a minute and hope I don't get kicked out entirely. All right. Maybe we'll ask Violet if she can look at my stream rate. Look at everything's showing like warning, and they're threatening to drop me off because my frame rate is too low. Is our internet having problems again? Can you tell? All right, you guys, I'm going to just try and find another device here, and just give me a minute so I can see what's going on. We've got a FAQ video on YouTube, on our social media today. So if you've got questions about our paper sampler, which is our equivalent of a product share, if you've got questions about our paper sampler, then you could check that out on the blog and on the social media. We're going to make a card using Shortcut Card Sketch 13 and just kind of talk about that. Violet, look, it keeps telling me my frame rate is too low and it's going to drop me. Is that our internet? All right, you guys. Oh no, sorry to hear you're not feeling terrific. Thanks, Teresa. I'm feeling better. Hey, Cheryl's here. Hey, Cheryl. Happy New Year, Peggy. Pixelated and keeps getting spinny circles. Yeah, I think it's my internet. No? Really?
Either of those tabs and just be open on OBS.
I could, I think. I don't know if I'll see the comments. Violet says I should try closing my internet tabs so that just the streaming software can run. And so if I don't see your comments on the other device, it's not because I don't care. It's just that sometimes they don't go on the other device. All right, we just closed up the internet on this device. Let's see here. Nancy says, kick the kids off while you're streaming. I don't think anybody else is on. I think it was just me. Which service am I switching to? I think we're going to do Xfinity. We had looked at AT&T and Xfinity and Xfinity One. That's a good idea, though. I should make sure. I do have everybody home right now. Kick them all off. Let's see. I did close my own tabs on the device I'm streaming from, which might help things a little bit. Looks like, look at, see Violet? All right, I'm gonna see what it looks like on YouTube. Oh, technology.
Might be our Wi-Fi.
I wish I had a clue.
Me too.
I know we have the Wi-Fi problems on Saturday. It could be our equipment too, I guess. Don't worry, we're trying some different things to see what we can figure out. All right, I put it up on another device here, and let's see how it goes. Will you guys check on your phones and see how it's streaming? See if it's choppy now that I'm...
Me?
Yeah. Use your data and check on your phone. Okay. Here we go. I had to deal with all the ads on YouTube, but now I've got it on another device.
Yeah, no, it's me, guys.
No, that was Violet's hand. She's helping me check the... There is a 10-second delay anyway, but it's running smooth now.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just going to have to deal with this for my comments. Oh, look, I'm spinning here.
I think it's definitely, it's totally our Wi-Fi, because when I'm watching it on our data, it's fine. So that's why it's spinning for you, I think.
You think? All right, well, we're going to have to just hope for the best. But look, now it's, no, not what, green and now red. And yeah, something's up, you guys. I do think it might be my Wi-Fi. Is my Wi-Fi on up here? Can I switch this one to data, or will it not matter?
You think you need the Wi-Fi for?
Oh, I'd have. It's
But
because it's from the
on
computer.
YouTube too. It's just the Wi-Fi when I'm in the data.
Okay, so looks smoother. All right.
We're not-
Jan says hi, Violet.
Hi.
Melissa says it looks fine. Nancy says hello, Violet. All right, so this is what it is, and hopefully it's going to run smooth. Don't worry, like usual, there is a pre-recorded video for our card. I split the video into two, the FAQs for our paper sampler and sketch series, and then the actual card. All right, so let me see if I can get to the comments on this one. And then I lost my comments. There we go. Haha. All right, I think I've got some comments. Violet says I seem to be running smoothly. All right, let's do this thing. All right. So you guys asked about the paper sampler and sketch series, and I think it's because there are so many new people that are following us since the 12 days of Christmas. And so I just want to take a really quick minute because we are in the registration for the paper sampler and sketch series. Okay, you guys have until the 6th to get registered. You have to email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com for the links to pay. So if you would like to join us for the paper sampler, then email me and we'll give you the links. We can't put them on the internet. It's Stampin' Up compliance. Okay, so our paper sampler and sketch series is like our products share. So you see a lot of demonstrators do this at the catalog release. They do a sampler where you can get a portion of new products, and by doing a group buy. So that's what we're doing. Our paper sampler is going to include the Timeless Plaid, Friends of the Ocean. I can show you these. This is my sampler, but it's not quite ready yet because we can't order the scrapbooking paper yet. But it's going to include the Timeless Plaid. And this is that Timeless Plaid paper from the catalog, the new spring catalog. The nice part about our samplers is they come in a brick like this. And then I include one of these 6x6 or 6x12 pieces, and I put a label on the back that tells you what paper this is, what item number it is, how much it costs, where you can get more, and what Stampin' Up! Colors coordinate. All right, so it'll be divided just like this. We bag it up nice and tight for you, label it, and label the bag, and then each sample. All right, so then you're going to get 12 6x6 pieces of Timeless Plaid. You'll get 6 of the 6x12 pieces of the Friends of the Ocean designer series paper. We keep this 12x12 and 6x12, which gives you the most options for your paper samples. We don't cut it down into 6x6. We give you the biggest piece sample we can. All right, and so you're going to get 6 of those, 1 of each double-sided design. And then it includes the Floral Delight designer series paper. Again, we keep those 6x12. They'll get 6 6x12, 1 of each double-sided design. It's going to include the beautiful Bohea designer series paper. That's a 6x6. You'll get 2 of each of the designs from this one. All right, and then the mixed media florals. That's a 6x12 sample. And then again, it's 6 pieces, the 6x12. I love this paper, you guys. I didn't know what I was going to think of this one. And that's what paper samplers are all about, like getting it for real so that you can see it for yourself And then we try to keep it in the most useful size pieces we can. Oh, we have a stray. That's where that other Friends of the Ocean one went. Mine's getting a little scrambled. And then on top of that, the sketch series is where the support comes in. So we want to sell you the samples. We want you to get a little bit of all the paper, but then we're going to do a series of live videos, just like today, where we're going to make sketch cards using the paper that we sold you, plus the embellishments that are included, and a new sketch each time. All right. So then what else does this include? It's going to include the vellum, this floral and gingham vellum, 1 6x12 each of 3 designs. And then the everyday skies. I can show you that one because these are online exclusive, the everyday skies. All right, so papers from the catalog, papers from the online exclusives. These papers all launch for customer order on the 7th. Then it's also going to include the Cute as Can Be designer series paper, 6 6x12 pieces, and the Everyday Happiness designer series paper, 3 6x12 pieces. All right, so that's our paper sampler. And if you want just the paper, it's $43, and that includes shipping to you. Okay, so that is going to be either USPS Ground Advantage or Priority, whichever one is more affordable is the method we send. But don't worry, both of those methods include an email notification when your order is shipped, tracking through the USPS, and standard liability, carrier liability should you need it. Okay, so that $43 price includes that. Then we have a sampler and PDF sketches option. So you can get that sampler and the brand new compiled shortcut card sketch PDF. Our PDF, our sketches have never been compiled into one PDF before. You guys have asked for it. We just haven't had the spoons to get it done. And so finally for this event, we've compiled shortcut card sketches. So 1 through 15 PDF will be included with your paper. So you're going to get your paper, your PDF, that exclusive file so you can print all the card sketches. This is a shortcut card sketch if you're new around here. I like to print mine, laminate them, and put them in a binder. This is shortcut card sketch number 13, and we'll be making one of those cards today in just a minute. That's what we're going to make today. All right, so your shortcut card sketch PDF is included with your paper. And then we're also going to send you for $62, including your shipping, a full package of the low profile dots and the Daffodil Delight satin ribbon. So that is $62, including shipping to you. Now, if you would like your shortcut card sketches 13, 14, and 15 laminated. So maybe check out the links in the description below. There's the links to the previous sampler and sketch series videos. Maybe you have one of these from a previous shortcut card sketches sketch series, and you want to add the new pages to your binder. Well, you can do that with the concierge option. We will send you the PDF compiled and 13, 14, and 15 laminated and ready for you to pop in your binder. So that's the $67 option with the laminated sketches. One more quick little detail about our sampler and spring sketch series. We're offering the two-tone cardstock add-on. So for $16 more, you can add on our two-tone cardstock sampler. And we're going to use this two-tone cardstock today. All right. So on the printable flyer that you can find by clicking through to the post, it'll tell you which colors are going to be included and how many sheets. You're going to get a 6-sheet sampler of the Wildflower Celebrations, a 6-sheet sampler of Storybook Life, a 6-sheet sampler of Everyday You and Me, two-tone cardstock, plus 2 sheets of Petunia Pop, 2 6x12 sheets of Bubble Bath, and 2 6x12 sheets of Daffodil Delight. The only colors that overlap from the fall scrapbooking offer are Pool Party, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, and Pecan Pie. So you will get some of those, and you might have some of those if you bought all the fall ones. If you didn't, that's great because you're going to get a couple of sheets, 1 or 2 sheets of all the colors listed. All right, so that's the $16 add-on. Now, if you decide that you want to add on the two-tone cardstock, it's a great way to try two-tone cardstock without a huge investment. You'll have lots of colors to play with, and I will be supporting your discovery of two-tone cardstock in our sketch series. So you can see this card right here and this card right here are made with the two-tone cardstock. We're going to play with that today, and we'll do that throughout the series. But it's a great way to get to know this product and decide if you want to collect the colors after actually using it. I'm going to engage you with it and use it throughout the series. And then once you've tried it, you've got some in your hands, then you can decide if you want to collect all the colors. All right, so that's the add-on. If you do either just the paper, right, plus the cardstock, or the PDF sketches plus the cardstock, or the concierge sketches plus the cardstock add-on, then we're going to throw in a celebration sampler pack. And so you'll get 1 sheet of every design from the 3 new celebration paper packs. All right, so that will be our free gift to you if you do the designer series paper and cardstock, two-tone cardstock add-on. It doesn't matter which level. You can do the $43 just the paper without the embellishments, and you can do the PDF sketches or concierge sketches level with the add-on and get the designer series paper sampler, celebration sampler. Okay? Hopefully that makes it really clear for everybody. Hopefully you guys are still there. And if you've got any questions, pop them out into the comments, and I am happy to answer them. But I wanted to take some time and go through that because there are so many new people joining us after the 12 days of Christmas. And I keep getting, what is this? How does this work? And when I post about our sampler and sketch series. So it's a product sampler like you see all the demonstrators doing right now. But it has a little twist in that we're going to get together on Fridays at noon, 3 times, January 24th, and then alternating Fridays through February 21st. So what dates does that make? I'll tell you right now which Fridays that is because we're going to alternate. So we'll do the 24th. We'll do shortcut card sketch number 13 again. And then we're going to do February 7th. And we'll introduce shortcut card sketch number 14, brand new. And then we'll do February 21st at noon, shortcut card sketch number 15 will be introduced. All right, so that's our sampler and sketch series. Happy New Year, Marla. Hey, Sally, I'm glad you're here. Happy New Year, my friend. Let's see. I am going to switch views right here, and we'll make this card in just a minute. This is Old Olive, two-tone cardstock. This is Mossy Meadow, two-tone cardstock. And we're going to do our card today with Pool Party, two-tone cardstock. All right, you guys hear me loud and clear? Oh, Nancy says, beautiful nails. Hey, thank you. All right, so Violet did my nails for me yesterday. It was the first time since the Saturday I ran around doing some errands with Max and clombered myself. Yesterday was the first time I've been out of the house since I was sick. I went to Violet, and she did my nails for me. I'm trying this new nail polish. Okay, so Violet works in a salon in Barrington that is all natural, organic, ammonia-free. They are really about better for you beauty, right? And they have this line of nail polish that's woman-owned, 23-free, just more gentle. And so this is the second time I've used it. It's called Rustic Beauty. And so this is the second time, but I'm loving it so far. And they also have a nail polish remover that's lavender oil. It's oil-based. So no acetone, just really nice, more gentle product. So hey, thanks for noticing. Violet did it. All right, you guys, let me pop back over onto YouTube. All right, is it possible to buy just the card sketches? Here's the thing, Sheila. if you're new around here, you'll want to know this. The shortcut card sketches are actually a free resource. The only way to get them laminated by us is with our paper sampler. It's always been the only way. It's a boondoggle. It's an extra special something for my customers. When you buy from me, you can get them laminated. But the PDFs have always been free on the blog. So you can get our PDFs of these sketches. You can just go collect them right off the blog. Now, there is no compiled place where you can get all of them. You have to go and find, shortcuts card sketch number 1. If you sort using the right hand menu on the blog, category drop down, shortcut card sketch number 1, you can go and you can get the PDF. It's entirely free. Go spend some time at kitchentablestamper.com because there's 13 card sketches. And there's also, if in case you're new around here, just joining us especially after the 12 days of Christmas. I know we've got a lot of new people joining and lurking around and kind of watching us. So this is, for those of you who have been around for a long time, sorry if this is redundant for you, but I think it's really important for our new friends, right? We also have the Wonder Recipe Collection. So this is 6x6 cutting diagrams for making one-sheet wonders of cards. So it's how do you cut your 6x6 designer series paper to make a stack of cards? You can cut one designer series paper and make the cards from the pieces, or you can extend your collection of cards by cutting multiple sheets, or cut multiple sheets using different diagrams. All right, so this is a whole lot of fun too. And these resources are available in PDF form right on kitchentablestamper.com. All right, does that help? Okay, let me get this out of the way. And Happy New Year, Virginia Christensen. How are you? Let's see. Make sure to check the thumbs up for this video. Elaine, you are like my best cheerleader and supporter. Thank you. In the new year, I'm going to try to be better at reminding that if you want a very simple free way to help the channel, like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, tag a friend, or share. We appreciate it so much. We're looking to grow a little bit in the new year, and that is the best and easiest free way you can help me. Elaine, you're the best. Okay, let me start with today a 6x12 piece of two-tone Pool Party. And I hope that this is coming through nice and clear. Pool Party is one of the harder ones to tell the two-tone on video, but it is really a beautiful lighter and darker shade of Pool Party. It's a little bit lighter weight than our cardstock. You guys are really going to love this product, but it is going to take some getting used to because of the printed nature and all the things that come with a printed cardstock and the little bit lighter weight. So it's going to be a little bit different, but I know you're going to love it. So we're going to start with this as if we had gotten it in our two-tone cardstock sampler. What we want to do is make shortcut card sketch number 13. So this is what we will do every other Friday from January 24th to February 21st. We're going to get together. I'm going to show you a new sketch. Actually, it'll be 13 again next time. And then I'll show you a new sketch 14, and I'll show you a new sketch 15. I'll show you a new sketch, and then we're going to make the card. And why we're doing this, and anybody can join us for this. This is going to be our live broadcast on January 24th, February 7th, and February 21st. So anybody can join for this. But the point of it is to help support those who helped support us by buying our paper sampler. We'll get together, ahead of time that we're going to do this on those Fridays, and we'll craft along. So you'll have your supplies ready if you want to, and you'll make the card right with me. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a new card sketch. We're going to do that card sketch together. So we need level A. Level A is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. All right, so let's start by cutting this down to 8.5. And we're gonna do that first because that gives us the biggest block of our cardstock to use for another project. And then to 5.5, Do not throw this away because the technique I'm about to show you that we're gonna do with this block could be applied to this strip, and this would make an excellent accent. So hold on to that strip, but now we're going to use this one in today's card. So put the strip aside for another day, and we're going to rotate this one, score at 4 1/4, and I'm going to park my cutting blade way up here. Hi Joe, how are you? And we're gonna, okay, so now we've got level A. Level A is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And that's for our shortcut card sketch number 13. Now, because these sketches are made for you to do what you want, whether you rotate it or you make a mirror image, you omit elements or add elements, it's up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, crafty girls do what they want, and we're going to turn this into level A and a half. That's what I like to call this one, is A and a half. So we've got 3 1/2 by 6, and we're going to cut this down to 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And again, I'm about to show you a fun technique with this two-tone cardstock, so you'll want to save even these small little blocks because you can do what I'm about to show you and they will make beautiful accent pieces on other cards. All right, so here is our pool party. I'm going to have the light pool party for my card base on my level A and the dark pool party for my level A and a half. And let's see if I get that a little closer. You can definitely see the difference between those two tones. I did Mossy Meadow in the recorded video, so be sure to check out that one too. All right, we're gonna fold up our card base with printed cardstock like this. You are going to want to choose which is the outside of your design. This time I'm going to use the light one on the outside. And you want to fold it inside out first because this is a printed surface on a fibrous material. And as you fold this, those fibers are going to stretch. Those fibers stretch, sometimes they crack the printing. And if it's going to crack, you want it to crack on the very inside where it's going to be least noticeable instead of on the outside. So inside out and then right side in. Now we've got our card base, level A, and our level A and a half with our panel, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. It'll be on the printable project sheet, so don't worry about scrambling to get the measurements. All right, now let me grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we're going to grab the Starstruck embossing folder. So this is a new product that you can get with a $60 order during Celebration, which starts on Tuesday. And we're going to put the darker pool party side up in our folder. And I like to kind of watch that my design starts and stops in the same place. I'm kind of kooky like that. And now let's run that through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Happy New Year to you too, Joe. Desi says, if you're looking for some Wonder Recipe fun, here's where you can find some inspiration using Wonder Recipe number 1. Hey, thanks, Des. And you can find the Wonder Recipes and the shortcut card sketches on the blog the same way. Just use the category drop-down menu in the right sidebar. And just scroll down. If you're looking on a mobile device, you'll scroll all the way to the bottom of the page on a mobile device. And then when you get to the bottom of the page, there will be a drop-down menu for category, okay? Happy New Year, Jessica. I'm glad you're here. Donna says, coming in late. Love your nails. Hey, thank you. My daughter Violet did them at the salon yesterday. It's the first time I've been out since I was sick. I love, love, love so far. I'm using Rustic Beauty. No. Rugged Beauty, that's what it is. Nail polish, now it's a 23 free and woman owned, low preservative, better for you alternative. My daughter works in an organic salon, and so I've been testing out this this new polish. I used to, if you look at some of my older Stampin' Up! Videos, I used to have my nails polished every single video, all kinds of fun, different colors. It just wasn't good for my body. And so now that I've found this, Rugged Beauty, this like better for you option, I'm trying that out to see how I feel about nail polish again. All right, this is the Starstruck embossing folder on the two-tone cardstock. Now, are you ready for this? Here's where it gets really fun. And this is exactly why I am doing this video for you today, because if you're thinking about our paper sampler and you're like, I don't need to add on the two-tone cardstock, I want you to see this before you register, because you're going to want to add on the two-tone cardstock. It's a great little investment to give it a try, and you won't be sorry. All right, so I've got my light pool party, my dark pool party, and now I'm going to take a snow block, a polar block. This is for nails. Speaking of nails and nail polish, it's a manicure tool. It's a very fine white block. So first of all, the white isn't going to rub off color onto your paper. And the white, when it picks up a color, like this one's like a smoky slate or a gray or a brown, then you can keep using that side for similar colors and keep your cardstock clean when you do this technique. All right, so we're going to take our block after embossing and we're going to gently scuff the print right off of the embossed panel. What's going to happen is your block is only going to take the print off of the raised area. So you can see, you can go as much or as little as you want to. You can have just a very slight, like shabby chic look, or you can really remove all and get some nice high contrast. So you can see the difference, the right side versus the left side. What do you guys think of that? Have you ever done that technique before with a printed cardstock? Let me know in the comments. I'll finish this up and take a look at your comments. Let's see here. Joe says, Nancy Clark, I hear ya. I haven't seen snow in 2 years, so I want some. I don't like driving in it, but I love watching it fall. Especially love the white before being driven and walked on, etc. Oh, you guys and your I want snow. Nancy, did you start that? Nancy says, I could wait forever for snow. I'll take rain any day. Okay, good. I'd take rain any day too, Nancy. I like mud better than snow. Is that bad? Ginger says, white core cardstock is fun, right? Ginger, you know all about the white core cardstock. That's where I come from. So this is very much in my comfort zone to have this two-tone cardstock. And if you've never played with a two-tone or a printed or a white core cardstock, you need to give it a try. You're going to get some really great effects from it. All right, so this is, I think, to my satisfaction. And I do like these white blocks. I've tried all kinds of different ones. I've tried the ones in the paint section. I've tried the gray ones that are for nails. I've tried the brown ones that are for paint. I've tried a lot of them. And I really like these white ones, the snow block or the polar block ones, because first of all, now that will be my pool party or my blue side. But I've got 4 sides, so I could use 4 different colors, and I won't bring this dust onto a different color doing this technique, because I've got 4 sides on each block. Get a couple of blocks, you've covered all the basic colors, and the white won't leave gray or brown or purple or yellow dust on your project either. So these are nice blocks for this technique. Get a couple of them and have one side kind of for each color family, and all your embossing folders just got a brand new life. So there's unsanded on the debossed side versus sanded on the embossed side. All right, I hope that you guys are loving that. Leave me a note. Trish says, obviously you don't have dogs in mud. I have chickens in mud, but they don't trek it in. I do after I go out and take care of them. Oh, goodness. All right, so you guys are loving the technique? Good, good, good. Let's see. How about my Facebook friends? How are you guys doing? Are you guys? I lose you guys every time I flip over to YouTube. So now I got to find you again so I can check in on you. We're going to go ahead and adhere our A1/2 layer onto A, and then we're going to bring our designer series paper in. Now my designer series paper is a sneak peek. Let me show you. Here's Mossy Meadow. Here's Old Olive. And then I'm going to grab some liquid glue and get this guy on here. All right, totally lost you guys. Sorry, Facebook, I'm back. Jan says, love the card sketches and the wonder recipes. Where did you get the blocks? I included an Amazon link to the snow blocks, and or you could try like Sally Beauty. They've got the white blocks. Do you guys have a Sally Beauty by you? All right, so we've got the light for the card base, the dark for the embossed panel. It's a little bit more subtle with the pool party, and then a little bit more dramatic with Old Olive, but it's really dramatic with Mossy Meadow, don't you think? All right, when we're done with the pool party one, you guys can let me know which one's your favorite. All right, designer series paper. This is a sneak peek for the new spring catalog. Hey, I have finished sending out all the spring catalogs now, you guys. I had to wait for some more to come in. I sent the last 6. I dragged myself out of bed on Tuesday for a little bit. Had no internet at all. Had to send out the last catalogs using my hotspot. Oh, dear. This is starting to sound like a complaint about being sick and having no internet video. So the last 6 went out Tuesday. We brought them to the post office and everything while the post office was still open, but you might not have it yet. If you need catalogs, celebration and spring catalogs, will you please email me, marissa@kitchentablestamper.com, and let me know. I think I have 7 or so extra, and I would love to send you one. So please let me know if you need a catalog. All right, so this is new designer series paper from the spring catalog. It is called, hold on, I left it close here so that I wouldn't have to guess. I left it close but buried it in some two-tone cardstock. I'm not gonna guess. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna tell you what the real name of it is because I could make it up. Floral Delight. And we're gonna look at our sketch again really quick here. And this is B, C, and D. B is 1 1/4 by 3 1/2. And then C is 3/4 by 4 1/2, 4. All right, now I'm going to keep all things equal between all 3 colors, but I'm just going to show you really quick. Look at how pretty it would look with some of the other florals back there, especially now that we're bringing into the pool party background. So gorgeous paper, absolutely gorgeous paper. So perfect for spring. All right, let's get some glue and get those on there. Looks like Nancy says the sanding blocks or the manicure blocks check the Dollar Tree. Interesting. I wonder if they have the white ones. I would definitely recommend doing the white blocks, and if somebody does find them at the Dollar Tree, let us know, because that's easy. There's also so much fun goodies at the Dollar Tree. Isn't it sick how excited I get about the Dollar Tree? All right, let's go ahead and add our designer series papers. I'm going to put them so that they're, instead of B, C, D, I did B and D swapped. I just, after I picked my patterns, I was like, I think I like the lighter one to the right. So I ended up just switching. And that's what these card sketches are all about. They're not about an exact science or exactly copying them. They're about giving you a place to jump in and start crafting, and then applying your own creativity. Next layer is this pecan pie postage rectangle, and I want my strips to be just a little bit more narrow, a little bit closer together than the rectangle is wide. So I'm giving a little bit of an adjust here, just so that my rectangle will go past my strips just a little bit on both sides. All right, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. This is why I use liquid glue, by the way. It's because I really like a little bit of time to adjust. I can slide things or straighten things out. I have a really crooked eyes. Okay, that's our layout. And then we're gonna add this die cut with some liquid glue. Oh, I should show you my die chart. I have that right here because this is the third from the largest. It's about 2 by 2 3/4 if you're substituting something. I'm hoping that if you join us for the sampler and sketch series, you will come along to this video and make this card using your supplies. So look out for the clean video on YouTube today, kitchentablestamper.com later today for the project sheet. We're going to supply all the measurements, full color photos, step-by-step instructions, the PDF of Sketch 13, all on the blog for you later today. All right, let's stack these up. They're really coming out together nice. Each one making a different color is so much fun. All right, I've got pecan pie scrap and I've got very vanilla scrap. My very vanilla scrap has some of the adhesive sheet on the back, so it is sticky. And then I did a little bit of die cutting ahead of time so we didn't have to run multiple passes. This is our Cheerful Daisy, I think is what it's called. Hold on. This one's been around for a little bit. I think it's Cheerful Daisy. It's right next to me. I could make up names or I could just show you. The Cheerful Daisies bundle. I don't think you can get it as a bundle anymore. Cheerful Daisies dies. And I cut this beautiful like swag of daisies from Very Vanilla. 2 leaves from Mossy Meadow. And let me show you this die. So this was all done with the same die ahead of time, so you didn't have to watch me run the same die 3 times. So we've got our flowers from Very Vanilla, and then the leaves 2 times from Mossy Meadow. Okay, and then I have a little tiny flower center in here that I did from Pecan Pie. Come here, you. That one ahead. Now let me go back to my sketch for just a minute because our level E was any shape of your choice. I did the postage. And then level F, any shape of your choice, sentiment here. I've got 3/8 by 3 1/8 crumb cake. All right, that's the rest of our pieces for our card. Let's do some stamping first. Slide aside our magic of television die cutting and our adhesive sheet vanilla. We're gonna get some early espresso and pecan pie ink. Mimi says, I just Amazoned a pack of sanding blocks through your link. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a really, really awesome way you can support the channel, you guys. I am an Amazon affiliate, and if you use my links, whether you're buying the sanding blocks or you just start your shopping there, even if you're gonna buy gym shoes, it does support the channel. It's not a lot, but every little bit counts. So thank you for using our Amazon link, Mimi. We really appreciate you. All right, so you made my day. This is from the daisies. Not a lot of stamping, not a lot of coloring, no fussy cutting, just die cutting and embossing for the win. All right, then I've got pecan pie and the flower center. I'm gonna stamp that guy. And we're gonna need the pecan pie ink again, so I'm just gonna put it over here for a second and get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let me see. I'm gonna flap over to my Facebook again for a minute. You guys are quiet on Facebook, or my comments might not be loading very quickly over there. you guys on the Facebook. Let me know. Do you have this oldie but goodie, Cheerful Daisies? And how do you like it paired up with the brand new, I can't remember the name of it again, Floral Delight Designer Series paper? Pretty nice pair, you think? All right, so that's the conversation for Facebook especially, so I can see if the comments are rolling. Do you have Cheerful Daisies, and how do you like it paired up with the new Floral Delight? I'll get my machine and cut that out. Hey, Corn Pop, get back on your puppy pad, girlfriend. I've got a visitor in the office today, and she just walked off of her puppy pad, which means I'm going to get Corn Pop poop in the office. She's still in the house. I think she'll be in the house for the rest of the winter. This poor bird. Okay, so we're going to step back up for die cutting. We've got 1, 2, 3, and then let's get our cardstock. Both put the vanilla with the adhesive down, and we're going to cut the details for our flowers from Very Vanilla, and we're going to cut the stamped flower center, the bigger one, from Pecan Pie, and then we're going to cut one more of the tiny flower center. One big pass here to finish up. All right, I hope that's nice and straight. We'll see. And this guy. I got to make sure nobody's touching each other. And we can run this through. Now these little details are so beautiful. We're going to do vanilla on top of the vanilla base, which is going to give you almost like a faux embossed look. That's beautiful. And going to be so easy with this adhesive sheet. I really love the adhesive sheets, but because I don't have any problems with liquid glue, I'm a pretty tidy gluer. I like liquid glue. I forget to use them. So this is the perfect time for me to remind you. Check out those adhesive sheets. Give them a try if you've never done them before. All right, these guys can go up in the corner so you can see the other variety. And then this is done. Let me put this on the magnet so I don't lose it. And we got one more tiny bit of stamping to do. There's our Pecan Pie again, and Stampin' Pierce mats. Lisa's got the Cheerful Daisy and love, right? Isn't it so good with the new paper? It makes a bundle that you've maybe previously invested in kind of feel brand new again. You get a new honeymoon with the when you pair it up with this new Floral Delight. Nancy says, not that daisy set, but an older daisy set. Sure, another good pair to go with this new paper. I love when we get some new accessories or some new products that make all of the things that are already in our stash look and feel new again. So I think this Floral Delight is going to be a fun one for all of your daisies that you might have collected previously. It's a nice complement. All right, you guys see I just added a little bit of texture on the center of that using the big flower center, and now we're done with our stamping. It's refreshing, it sure is. And then the new two-tone cardstock is going to take in the new year and give life again to all of your embossing folders. So that's kind of the theme we've got going on here. Taking an older bundle, something that you might have had in your collection for a while, something that's not as shiny and new as it used to be, pair it up with a shiny new designer series paper, and look at how beautiful the cards are. And then take any of your older embossing folders. You've had these embossing folders forever and they're in the drawer. Well, now's the time to pull them out and try this new technique and get a whole new look with the same folders. All right, this vanilla base is going to receive these vanilla details and it's going to look gorgeous. What I'm going to show you here is we're going to take that out of the die, put the die on the magnet so we don't lose it, and then we're just going to flick. Do you see? I'm just flicking the edge of that with the pad of my thumb. I'm not digging in with my brand new manicure. You don't need nails, you don't need tools, just flick. And then take the two pieces, the cardstock and the backing, and peel apart. It's that simple to use this stuff, which is really nice. So if you're not a fan of liquid glue and you just like quick, easy, but to get those gorgeous details, they're kind of, you know, vanilla on vanilla, adding texture. It is a little bit fiddly, these tiny little pieces, but did you see how easy that just fell right off? Nice and easy. And then you can really zhuzh up your flowers this way. And I'll show you. These two small ones have that detail, which gives you like a faux embossing. The big one with no detail. See the difference that it makes? And once you pop those flower centers on with a little dimensional, you really got a wow focal image for your card. All right, last one. We're going to pop that out and then peel off the backing. Let's see. Melissa says, I love the daisies and especially the celebration embossing folder. I love the celebration embossing folder because it's got stars in the center. So it can look very like celebration, birthday, 4th of July, fireworks. But because the burst part is kind of round, it also has a floral daisy kind of feel. So I think that for free with a $60 order, especially at new catalog time during celebration, I think it's really great value item because you're going to get so much use out of it because of how it's kind of chameleon. It's starburst. It's stars and they're bursting, and you can see that maybe on 4th of July. But look at how sweet they look with daisies. So very chameleon product and a great choice, I think, for your celebration items. All right, and I need a scissor because I'm going to trim this. You know, sometimes when you die cut, you get a little bit wider side on one than the other, a little bit wider border. And I do too. Just saying. Not everybody does everything perfect. And sometimes with the edited videos, it's really easy for it to look like I get it all right the first try all the time. I don't. And that had a little bit wide border, so I cut off the excess. And then I'm going to get some mini Stampin' Dimensionals and put it on the back of each of the flower centers. Let's get these guys for some fun extra dimension. I love the vanilla on vanilla, and then you've got these beautiful pecan pie centers, and the pecan pie centers are stamped with pecan pie ink, so you're layering visual texture one on top of the next on top of the next for just a gorgeous focal image. Look at that. So you can see the stamped texture, the layered vanilla texture, just so pretty. We can glue that on the card with some liquid glue. So what do you guys think? Are you enjoying the card? How do you like the sneak peek products? The Floral Delight Designer Series paper, the Starburst folder, the two-tone cardstock. How do you like them? What's your favorite of the new sneak peeks? I'm going to sneak peek you some embellishments here. You already saw them if you saw the FAQ part of the video about the paper sampler. But I'm going to show you some new embellishment elements in sneak peek. All right, let's do a little trimming on this leaf. And we can get these guys on. Are you excited about Celebration and the new catalog and the new online exclusive and the new scrapbooking brochure all begin on the 7th. If you do not have a catalog and you need one, email me. If you're one of my last 6, sorry I didn't order enough catalogs, you might have just received it or it's on its way. But if you need a catalog, reach out. I've got a few that I would love to put in the mail today. All right, so let's get this guy on there. I'm just tucking it barely underneath the flower. You Made My Day can go on next. Ooh, which one do you guys like best? They're not done yet, but you might have formed an opinion. Which one do you like best? Let's get You Made My Day. I'm putting You Made My Day equal or even on the left with our embossed panel, and then in between these popped up flower centers and some new embellishments, sneak peek embellishments. Now this is Daffodil Delight 1/8 of an inch satin ribbon. We're gonna tie a little bow. Joe says beautiful card, thank you. Jan says so pretty. Which one do you like best? Pool Party, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive? Or do you just like the whole set? Because that's okay too. It's okay to like the whole set. Karen says, good morning. Joined in a little late. I'm glad you're here, Karen. There will be a replay for you from the beginning. And then there's 2 videos today on YouTube. Just the FAQs for paper sampler and then this card in a nice clean video format without the chit chat. The Pool Party is the best. Karen likes the Old Olive, the light green one. Tony says, so pretty. Which one do you like best, Tony? Let's get this cut off with a spool. Or which is your favorite of the new sneak peek products? The Starburst embossing folder. No, Starstruck embossing folder. I swear, somebody used my ribbon scissors for something because I cannot even cut this little ribbon with it. If I find out who did it, see, the other ribbon scissors cuts it, no problem. Somebody used my ribbon scissors for something. It just bounces off a ribbon now. Oh, well, I'll be placing an order soon. MarisaAlvarez.stampinup.net. Get yourself a new pair of scissors. Jan says, love them all. All the new products, they're all your favorite. They're all my favorite too. I've ordered somewhat conservatively from the new releases, but I think mostly because it's been a little confusing to me with the online exclusives and the catalog and the celebration, and then came the scrapbook brochure that we can't pre-order from. So I've ordered kind of conservatively. All the papers, like I showed you at the beginning, that are available. I got all the designer series papers. I did order the Toadstool bundle. I'll go through and do maybe a catalog look through and we can show the inside. And I ordered, what else did I order? Like right off the top of my head. I can't wait to use the seagulls from Celebration. I got those. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't order a whole lot yet. I'm still trying to kind of plot my new year. All right, let me get some sneak peek embellishments here and then we'll be all done. If you order the sampler and sketch series, so if you register and should join us, Just the Paper does not include the ribbon and low profile dots, and it does not include the PDF or laminated sketches. But you can get Just the Paper. You can add the two-tone on to Just the Paper if you want to try that. I think that Just the Paper is a really great option if you're a demonstrator and you want to join us. You can order the embellishments from yourself. You can follow along on the Fridays lives, and you can gather the sketches from the website. So if you're a demonstrator and you just want to get some of all the paper and join us for the fun sketch series, Just the Paper is a good way to do it. You could add on the two-tone sample pack and get yourself all those colors to share and to show and to decide what you like. But if you want to add on the embellishments, then you get the PDF, the compiled shortcut card sketch PDF. And if you want to add on the laminated sketches, that's also an option. So check out our sketch and our sampler and sketch series. This is what we'll do for the sketch series. You've just experienced it. We'll craft together using one of the new sketches and the new products from your sampler, and we're going to get together 3 times, January 24th, February 7th, and February 21st. This is shortcut card sketch number 13. And here's our two-tone cardstock and version of that card sketch in 3 colors. Which one do you like best? Jan says, can't wait to play with the new stuff. Tony says, beautiful card. I really like it. Well done, my friend. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. Patricia says, green is my favorite color. I love the old olive and mossy meadows. So either one is good. I really hesitated to do the pool party because I was afraid it wasn't going to show the two-tone cardstock with as much emphasis, because I don't want anybody who's doing the paper sampler to do the paper sampler and then regret not adding the two-tone, because we're going to use it in the sketch series, right? And so I wanted to get it here early while the registration is still open, while you can still add the two-tone if you want to, and show you the power of it. And I wasn't sure that the pool party would show the power of this product, the power that it has to make all of your new embossing folders new again, the power that it has to give you some new techniques and reinvigorate you in the craft, right? Like, this really shows the power of the two-tone. The light and dark is really very obvious, even in such a little strip, right? I hesitated to do the pool party, but it turned out so beautiful. It really did. I don't know which one I like best. It's between the pool party and the mossy meadow, I think. The pool party, I think, because it was such a surprise. It turned out such a surprise. Which one do you guys like best? Dennis is hard to choose. Each is unique. Mossy Meadow stands out, right? And it really shows that two-tone cardstock and the power of it. The light, dark, and then with the sanding. Tony says, thanks again for sharing. My pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following if you're on Facebook. Turn your notifications on. Thank you for doing all those things. It really helps the channel. It helps us stay together, you know, so that I can see you guys again. If you do all those things to follow the page, don't forget to turn on your notifications. I'll be live 2 o'clock on Thursday and noon on Friday next week. So that's the plan. God willing, live at 2 o'clock on the 9th. We'll have a fun little project for you to challenge. I'll challenge you, and then our challenges will resume on the 9th with a live challenge, 2 p.m. Central Time, and then I'll be live again Friday the 10th at noon. So put on those notifications so that you can keep track of us. All right, what else, you guys? If you need catalogs, if you need celebration brochure and catalog, please email me, marisa@kitchentablestamper.com. I have a few that I'd like to get out of here. I think I have 6 or 7 that I'd like to get out of here. So email me if you need a catalog. I'm happy to send it to you. As long as you'd be willing to consider me your demonstrator, I'm happy to pop those in the mail. Let's see here. Lisa says, I love them all, but the green's drawing me in. Kathy says, I like the dark green best, but they're all pretty. Jan, you like the green ones best? I know green's your color, my friend. All right, that's it for today. I hope you'll consider joining us for the sampler and sketch series. It is really a blast. We will not just, I like to say that we'll not just sell you the product, but we're gonna teach you how to use it. We're gonna hold your hand step by step. We'll get together every other Friday with your beautiful paper sampler, brand new sketches, and we'll make cards. Use that product that you ordered. That's one of my missions in life, is to get you using the product you ordered. If you've got questions, marisa@kitchentablestamper.com. We cannot share the links to register for samplers online, so you'll have to email us and ask for it. But we'd love to have you join us for our sampler and sketch series. All right, you guys, I will see you next week. I'm going to clean up the mess I made and get that blog post done and get back to resting for the weekend and get entirely well for next week's fun and shenanigans. Have a great weekend, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week.